Imagine standing just a few feet away from a chimpanzee. At first, it seems like any other animal encounter. Then something strange happens. The chimpanzee stops what it's doing and looks directly into your eyes. Not for a second. Not for 2 seconds. Keeps looking. It studies your face, your movements, your reactions. Suddenly, the experience feels uncomfortable. Not because you're looking at an animal, but because it feels like the animal is looking back. Really looking back. Many people who have spent time near chimpanzees describe the same feeling. It's as if there's a mind behind those eyes trying to understand what you're thinking. And the strangest part? They might be right. Because scientists have discovered that chimpanzees possess cognitive abilities so advanced that they blur the line between human and animal in ways most people never imagined. For years, scientists believed complex thought belonged almost exclusively to humans. Then they began studying chimpanzees. The results were astonishing. Chimpanzees can use tools, plan ahead, solve problems, remember information, even deceive other chimpanzees when it benefits them. But one discovery changed everything. Researchers found that chimpanzees don't simply react to the world. They appear to think about what other individuals know, see, and believe. In other words, they may possess the ability to understand another mind exists. That realization sent shockwaves through the scientific community. Because if a chimpanzee can think about what you're thinking, what exactly happens when it looks at a human? Imagine trying to hide your feelings from a chimpanzee. Scientists tested exactly that. In study after study, chimpanzees showed an extraordinary ability to read facial expressions. Fear, happiness, anger, sadness. They often recognized emotional cues faster than researchers expected. In some cases, chimpanzees reacted differently depending on a person's emotional state. They seemed to understand when someone was calm, nervous, or upset. Think about that for a moment. When a chimpanzee looks at your face, it may be gathering far more information than you realize. Information that could help it predict what you're about to do next. This is where things become fascinating. Understanding an emotion and truly understanding a feeling are not necessarily the same thing. Yet chimpanzees continue to surprise researchers. They comfort distressed members of their groups. They form friendships. They experience grief. They show signs of jealousy and empathy. Some scientists believe chimpanzees possess emotional worlds far richer than we once thought possible. If that's true, then a chimpanzee looking at a human may not simply see a body. It may recognize another emotional being. And that possibility changes everything. One famous experiment revealed something astonishing. Researchers placed food in locations where some chimpanzees could see it and others could not. The chimpanzees that knew where the food was often adjusted their behavior based on what the others had seen. They appeared to understand that another individual lacked information they themselves possessed. This sounds simple, but it represents one of the foundations of advanced intelligence. Understanding that another mind has different knowledge than your own. Suddenly the question became unavoidable. If chimpanzees can think about what other chimpanzees know, can they do the same with humans? Over the years, caretakers and researchers have reported encounters that continue to puzzle science. Chimpanzees recognizing people after many years apart. Chimpanzees remembering acts of kindness. Chimpanzees reacting emotionally when reunited with familiar humans. While not every story can be scientifically verified, many are well documented. Again and again, chimpanzees display behavior suggesting a deep awareness of individual people. Not humans in general. Specific humans. Specific relationships. Specific memories. And that's where the mystery becomes difficult to ignore. Scientists still don't know exactly what consciousness feels like for a chimpanzee. But evidence suggests their minds may be far more similar to ours than most people realize. They think about the future. They remember the past. They navigate complex social relationships. They learn from experience. They make decisions. And perhaps most importantly, they constantly analyze the behavior of those around them, including us. Every glance, every expression, every movement. To a chimpanzee, a human may not simply be another creature. We may be one of the most interesting puzzles they ever encounter. So what does a chimpanzee think when it looks at you? The honest answer is that nobody knows for certain. We cannot enter its mind. But science has revealed something extraordinary. Chimpanzees are not simple animals reacting automatically to the world around them. They are intelligent individuals with memories, emotions, relationships, and curiosity. They observe us, learn from us, interpret our behavior, and perhaps, in their own way, try to understand us. The next time you see a chimpanzee staring into a human face, remember this. While the human wonders what the chimpanzee is thinking, The chimpanzee may be wondering exactly the same thing. And if chimpanzees can think about what humans are thinking, how many other animals might be doing the same thing without us ever noticing?